find what makes you excited and passionate, because if you go into the fitness space, it's such a saturated market, and you're like, I want to make a space for myself. You can't do that by copying what other people do already. So you have to like really look internally and find what, makes you excited, what makes you light on fire, and then, then post that content, because people are going to love that like authentic self and getting to know you, especially when you're just entering the space. Like if you just start putting out random stuff, and sometimes you have to just to put content out there, but I think it's important to pick content that really resonates with you, because people are going to love to see what you're about, and it's going to make your content stand out on its own.
When you're making that decision, are you looking at like what medium, like, oh, I am baseball, I am basketball, I am football, or is it more of like a stylistic, like I am the behind the scenes raw, or I'm the highlighty cool transition guy?
Right. Well, when you're first starting, I think you kind of have to test the waters in every space. I think like you have to give yourself grace to fail when you're first figuring out what niche you want to go into. And then as you go through and you're creating and doing things that like light you up, or you do something and you're like, oh, I thought that would make me excited and it didn't, then you like look within and be like, okay, what do I want to do with that information? And then go from there and keep niching down as you keep going along in your career. I'm sure too, like I started working at a marketing agency, and I just thought like, fresh out of college, I would want to work in marketing. And I did, but the highlight of my job was the social media aspect.
Right.
So then my next job, I worked at a social media agency specifically. And then I'm working at a broader scope social media agency, and I was like, well, I really like fitness. So then I switched my next job, and it was social media in the fitness industry. So it's like you have to start big just to see what you like, and then, figure out where to go from there.
No, that's great. And you're looking from a situation of like what makes you happy, or like what is the balance of like what makes you happy and like what actually gets results, or like that kind of idea?
There is a mix. There's for sure a mix.
It's a healthy balance. I don't even know.
There's a healthy balance. And I think sometimes, especially when you're creative, burnout does exist, and there could be things that used to make you happy, but you're just now just putting it out there because you have to keep things going. But I think that if you continuously rely on yourself and what makes you feel good and what makes you excited to show up to work every day, then even when you do hit those slumps, like naturally you're going to come back, and you just have to push through, and you'll know yourself well enough to know kind of where you're at in that process.
Sure.